Hey guys, it's 9:30 a.m. and I'm ready to read a book.
My friends on the internet.
So first of all,
Talk to
I'm just
me
gonna do
more
something with
than
myself real quick.
real.
So I'm gonna like straighten my hair, put some mascara on something, because I want to feel pretty. And then I'm gonna draw a book from my little cup, and it is gonna be the first book of the series. Super excited. Hopefully it's one I really want to read because I'm really in the mood for reading right now.
Number 1. Dakota Johnson and Ellen DeGeneres' birthday invite debate. The actress and the comedian have had many awkward interactions on DeGeneres' talk show. It seems like there's a common birthday theme. However, this cringeworthy 2019 segment...
You guys thought I was gonna get ready and put something other than sweatpants on. You're wrong. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick a number real quick. Let's set you guys up. Okay guys, I'm picking a number now. Chase wanted to pick the numbers, so he's gonna be pretty upset, but he's at work, so I'm sorry. Let's go with this one. 19. This is so like nerve-wracking. So I picked up 19. It looks like it's a hardcover. Guys, I'm like nervous. I've had this book for years. Oh my gosh. So I've had this book for years. I've tried to read it. I've just never been interested in it. And it's Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I love the cover of this book, but I don't know, I just could never get into it. So this is the synopsis. Ellingham Academy is a famous private school in Vermont. It was founded by Albert Ellingham, an early 20th century tycoon who wanted to make a wonderful place full of riddles, twisted pathways, and gardens, a place, he said, where learning is a game. In 1936, shortly after the school opened, Ellingham's wife and daughter Iris and Alice were kidnapped. The only real clue was a mocking riddle listing methods of murder signed with the frightening, I don't even know what that word is, Truly Devious. It became one of the great crimes of American history. Something like that could never happen again, of course. Years later, true crime aficionado Stevie Bell is set to begin her first year at Ellingham Academy, and she has an ambitious plan. She will solve this cold case. That is, she will solve the case when she gets a grip on her demanding new school life and her housemates. The investor, the novelist, the actor, the artist, and the jokester. But something strange is happening. Truly Devious makes a surprise return, and death revisits Ellingham Academy. The past has crawled out of its grave. Someone has gotten away with murder. Truly Devious is the first novel in a murder mystery trilogy. So, I don't know how to feel about this. I've tried it a million times and I've just never been into it. like I said in the first wrapping video, if I end up not liking a book, I'm just going to give it away. I'm just going to DNF it and not feel bad about it, because I usually hate when I DNF books. But I have high hopes for this book. Hopefully I can read it after having it for so many years. This synopsis, I'm watching Wednesday right now, and why does it remind me of Wednesday? I don't know, if you guys have seen the show, you pick up what I'm throwing down. But let's go ahead and get into this. Hopefully I like it. Off the bat, it's very mysterious. There's already some suspicious stuff going on. She's in her reading nook right now, and somebody showed up at it. I'm not gonna do spoilers or anything, just in case you guys want to read it for yourself, but I'm only 10 pages in, and there's already mysterious stuff going on, so it just jumps right in. Already this school seems really weird. The parents have to drop the kids off and they're not allowed to enter, and the teachers come and pick them up. If the kid or if the teachers try to go in, they'll kick them out, which I think is really weird. And it's also not on a street, it's on a gravel road, it's barely even a road, which is interesting. Also, I came outside because I was feeling really stuffy. It's kind of warm inside, and I just wanted some fresh air. So I moved this chair. I don't know if you can see it. I moved this chair from inside to outside, which took a minute, and I'm sitting here for 10 minutes and now I'm freezing. Cheers! Oh, we're both wearing red!
I found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind. And she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the...
Just a little bit of an update. I'm about 30% into it, and so far I really like how they're going back and forth. They're going back to when the event actually happened, and then it's going into when my hallway lights keep flickering, but it's going into when she's trying to solve it, so present day. And she also has anxiety, so there's some anxiety representation, which I really like because I suffer from anxiety, so it's always cool to see that. And she's just overthinking about this new place, And it reminds me a lot of Wednesday, honestly, because she's like the only one interested in the case and everybody else is like, okay, weirdo, like they just don't understand. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
Way home, avoid what I can't let go. I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do. 'Cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue. 'Cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn, back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue. That's when I do. That's when I do. I guess the truth is when she asks about you, I hesitate every time. Every time.
I'm about 65% through the book right now, and it's getting pretty juicy. This definitely isn't the type of book that I read. It's more, I want to say, like fantasy. There's a little bit of romance, but not much. I'm mostly a romance reader, so it's really hard for me to get through a book like this and keep my attention on the book. But so far, Stevie is looking into more murders because there is another murder happening at the school. She's trying to figure out what's going on, and nobody else is really, like, they care, but they're not really looking into it. So she has detectives on her and everything because she's picking locks and stuff to try to find out what happened. So I can tell something's about to happen. We're about to go to the peak of the story, I feel like. So I will check in with y'all.
I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do. 'Cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue. 'Cause sometimes I...
Hey guys, so I finished Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson, and I think I'm going to give this a 3 stars. It was really good. So this is not my type of book. I don't usually read stuff like this, but this definitely was interesting. I think somebody else would definitely enjoy this a lot more than I did, just because there was a lot of parts where I seen myself like getting distracted very easily, and I had a hard time like sticking with the story. It didn't really grab my attention until the very end. The very end was pretty good. Literally the last line in this story is "to be continued." So this is obviously a series. I don't think I'm going to be continuing with the series just because it was really hard for it to keep my attention, honestly, but it definitely was a good story. Again, I think somebody else would adore this story. Again, it's just not my type of story. So I am going to be giving it a 3 stars. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I'm going to really like this series. I read this book, guys, and I've had this for 4 or 5 years, I'm telling you. So hopefully this will be good for me. I hope you guys enjoy this series. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified every time I post. Thanks for watching. Bye, love.
The feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue.